Hello, we are back with the first podcast with Shri and Pranjali. So we have Pranjali with us. Hey, hi Pranjali.
So,
So the topic that we are going to be covering today is about TradingView, and there are a couple of questions that we got from people and from our students as well about how to use or the basics about the TradingView platform. And I believe you have been an expert in using the TradingView platform. So let's try and address some questions that people have. So let me start this
hmm.
video by asking you, since how long have you been using the TradingView platform?
Actually, I'm using this since 2020. So, more than 5 years I'm using TradingView. So, it is a good platform basically, and most of the traders use this platform. So, let me just tell you about what is TradingView and what are the different features it has, the basic features. So, basically, TradingView is a web-based charting tool, and it has many types of charts first of all. Then uh, it has the alert facility. So if you want to create simple alert on the price, you can create the alert, and you will get the alerts on email or phone, whichever you have configured. Even this has the broker integration as well. So if you have the Dun broker or Fires broker, you can integrate it with TradingView. Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. So would you like to show us the platform, or if I were to put a question about what is TradingView, would you like to show
Yes.
us the platform and explain some basics about it?
Yes. So can you see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes. So this is the TradingView platform. So I am already logged in here, and this is a free account. Okay. So you can use this as a free account as well. And if you want to upgrade, if you want to use the advanced features of TradingView, okay, then you can upgrade it. And these are the different plans of TradingView. You have the basic plan at around 995 per month, and you have premium plan around 3995. So this is the general comparison which you can see, and uh, according to your requirement, you can choose the plan.
Okay, so I do have a
Okay.
question here for someone who is getting started.
Yes.
Do they need to take some plan, and which plan do you generally use?
No, not really. You can use the free plan. So generally you can use free plan, but if you want to automate the things, if you want to uh, create your own indicators, or if you want to use the multiple charts per tab, so in that case you can upgrade to essential. And if you want to use the deep backtesting feature, and if you want to use it for algo trading, then definitely you can go for the premium version.
Okay.
Show you how we can see the charts. Okay. So if we want to see the chart of Nifty, then here I'll click on Nifty, and here I'll click on see on super charts. So as I said, this tool is used for the technical analysis. Here you see the symbol name, and from here you can change the time frame. Okay. So this time frame is the candlestick time frame. So if I want to see the chart of daily Nifty, then I'll select the time frame from this drop down, and I'll select it as a daily. Okay. And it will show me daily time frame candlestick chart. Okay. Again, we have the feature of watch list over here. So if I'm using some symbols recurrently, if I want to see suppose Nifty, Bank Nifty and some stocks, so I can add the symbols in the watch list. So suppose if I want to add one stock, let's say add SBIN, then I'll select the SBIN, the symbol name, and I'll click on add to watch list over here. Okay. So see here now in the current plan, in the basic plan, you can add 30 and the premium plan, you can add 1000. Okay. So such features you will get in the premium plans. As I have already 30 symbols added over here. So that's why it is not allowing me to add.
Okay.
Yes.
Have this trading view platform available on any broking platforms as well? Is there an integration or is there an option available?
Yes, yes. Here you have option for trading panel. Okay. So you have paper trading facility and you have the broker integration with Dun and Fires, as I said.
Okay.
So these two brokers also have the trading view charts and you can log in through these brokers directly in the trading view. And then you have the placing of orders through charts feature on the trading view chart itself if you have the broker integration.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so the next question that we have is how to select candles in trading view and what are line, bar, and candlestick candles?
Yes. So here we have the option in the title bar. You can hover it, you will see the candle. So this is the default display. So default display of chart is in candlestick. But if you want to change the type of chart, like if you want to see the bar chart, then I can select the bar over here and you will get, you will see the bar chart for the Nifty for selected time frame. If you want to see the hollow candles, candles are basically the red candles will be displayed in red and mostly the greens are in the hollow candles. So this is the hollow candlestick. And even if you want to see the line chart, so you can select the line and the chart will be converted as a line chart. Okay, and there are many others like Hakanashi. Many people use Hakanashi candlestick chart. So if you go to chart and Hakanashi, then you will see the Hakanashi chart. Some use the Renko charts. So you have this feature as well to see the Renko chart. And yes, the point and figure. These are the advanced type of charts. So you can see the point and figure charts as well.
Okay.
Types of charts you will get here. Yes.
Do you use, and is there any preference which everyone should use?
Most of the people use candlestick chart only, okay? But some may use the Hakanashi chart for maybe for their exits, they can use Hakanashi charts. Some people use for entry as well, they use Hakanashi charts. Some people only use Renko charts and some use point and figure charts only, okay? But most of the traders use candlestick charts only. So candlesticks, basically why candlestick? Okay. In the line chart, what you see? You see the closing values of the time frame. For example, like this is 4th March. Okay. So 4th March and observe over here the blue number. Okay. So the blue number, what it shows? It shows the close value of 4th of March because our candlestick time frame is 1 day. that is daily close value, you will see here. Okay. So if you hover 4th March, this value 22,082.65 is a day ka close. Then 3rd of March 22,119.30 is a daily close of 3rd March, and so on. So like that, in line chart you see only close values, but in the candlestick chart, what is the advantage? You see open, high, low, close values. So all four values which are really important for technical analysis, those are clearly visible over here. Okay.
Okay. That we have is how to select time frames in TradingView.
This is 1 day time frame. So if you want to select like 1 hour ka time frame, you can select it from here. And one more important thing is you have the star marks from here. So you can add your time frames to the favorite. So for example, if I want to add 1 minute and 5 minutes time frame as a favorite, then I can see the favorite time frames here itself. So I can switch in between the time frames very quickly. There is no need to go to the drop down in that case. And even you can deselect it if you want to remove it from here, the favorites. Okay. So in the favorites, you can add any number of time frames. So these are the mostly used time frames while trading.
Okay. Is there any recommendation who should use which time frame?
Yeah, definitely. That is based on what type of trader you are. If you are a scalper, then you will go for 1 minute time frame and 3 minute time frame. This is the trading time frame I am talking about. So basically, there are two types of time frame mostly. One is the trading time frame and one is the parent time frame. So I'll first tell you what is the parent time frame and trading time frame. So parent time frame is the time frame which you mostly use to see the trend of the market. Okay. And the trading time frame is the time frame where you actually take entry and exits, where you actually trade. So what is the logic behind it? You first see the parent time frame, maybe before the markets, you see once the parent time frame, and you decide what is the trend. Okay. What is the trend of the higher time frame? And according to the trend, you trade into the your trading time frame. Okay. So mostly if you trade with the trend, there is a high chance of winning basically. Okay. So this is the difference between trading time frame and parent time frame. So for a scalper, your trading time frame can be 1 minute and 3 minutes. For a day trader, your trading time frame can be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. And for a swing trader, so swing trader is a trader who can hold his trades for some hours or for some days. Okay. So for them, the time frame is hourly, 1 hour. And in case of commodities, if you are trading with commodities, so you can have a time frame as a 4 hourly. And if you are a positional trader or investor, so you should go with the daily time frame, weekly time frame, and monthly time frame.
Okay, now the next question I believe is the most requested question that we have is how to draw trend lines in TradingView.
Okay. So suppose this is my 1 hour time frame chart of Nifty. So here in the left pane, I have option of trend line. Okay. So if you hover, then you will see the name of the tool. So trend line, I have to click on it and I need to join at least 2 points. Okay, 2 points on the chart. So 2 points can be high of the candle. So you can probably connect the highs of the candle or lows of the candle. So suppose here, what I can see is this particular trend line is forming. Okay. So here what I have done is I have connected the lows of the candlesticks. And here, if I connect the highs of the, highs of the candlestick, then this is my, basically this trend line is my resistance trend line. Okay. And this trend line is my support trend line. So here we have the text tool. So even if I want to write something, then I can select that text tool and like resistance trend line. So this is my support trend line. Okay. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So it's like, so basically on any time frame,
Yes.
or during, for any chart, if you want to map like a resistance and a support zone for any number of days, right, in between, you can draw a trend line and go ahead with your analysis.
Yes, definitely. So trendline is a basic tool, basic technical analysis tool, which most of the people use. So it can be used in any time frame.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this sounds good. Have is how to draw risk reward in trading.
Okay. So we'll take this example only. Suppose for example, if I want to enter after this consolidation break. So this is the consolidation. If I want to enter after this break. Okay. So in that case, for example, in the lower time frames, I entered in this trade at this point and above the consolidation is my stop loss. So I'll show it again. So I am entering into a short trade, right? So I have to go to this tool. The default is long position ka tool. You have to select the arrow button and you have to select the short position. Here also again you have the option to add to favorites. Okay. So I'll select short position because I am shorting, I'm into the short trade. Okay. So this is my entry. Suppose this is my stop loss. So this I'm just dragging and actually coming to the point where my stop loss is. And suppose as per 1:2 risk reward. So here I can adjust. So risk reward is visible, right? Over here you can see the risk reward. And you can adjust this according to your risk reward. And if you want to put exact values, then you can double click on this tool. And from here, you can probably mention the values. For example, I entered at 22,425. So I'll enter exact entry price over here, 22,425. Suppose my stop loss is at 22,618. Okay. And suppose my take profit is at 22,042. Okay. And I can select OK. And it is adjusted as per the exact values which I have entered. Even you can specify the quantity over here. Okay. And you can specify your account size as well. I mean, how much amount you are using in this trade. So accordingly, you can select the risk as well. So these are the complex settings, but definitely you can start using the risk reward tool from here. So just like we have selected this for short position, even we can have it for long position as well. So from here you can go for long position, and suppose for example if I want to take a trade over here, my stop loss is below this candle and my target is suppose 1:2. So simply I can drag it, okay, and I can change the values.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's a very nice tool, given the fact that it also gives a visual
Yes, yes,
representation of the risk
definitely.
reward.
Actually, you can see direct risk reward from here. Even you can see the proper red color for your risk, and the kind of green, light green color area for your reward.
That sounds good. The next question that we have is, what is candle replay in TradingView?
Okay. So replay bar is, suppose if I want to do some manual back testing on candlesticks, and if I want to go to particular time frame, for example, if I want to see what happened after uh, 27 Feb 1500 candle, then I can click on this replay button, and then I can select the bar. Okay. Suppose 27 Feb 15 is the candlestick. After that, I want to replay. So again, this is replay candlestick is a feature which is available in the premium. So I have premium account logged in here. So I can show you with the premium account replay feature. Okay. So we'll go to daily time frame. For example, I want to replay the bars after 5th of Feb. Okay. Then I'll select replay button. I'll select the 5th of Feb ka bar, and I will release the click. Okay. Then from here, I can play the replay bars. Okay. So I can play, then it will start painting the daily bars. I can even pause in between, okay, and again I can play. So it will play all the bars after that particular date, like 5th of Feb, till the current available bar. So this is very good feature which we can use while doing back testing of any strategy or any feature.
Okay. Sounds good. The next question that we have, again, this is like a question that is like most demanded: how to add an indicator in TradingView?
Okay. I'll move to the
Free account, yeah.
free account. So here we can add two indicators in the free account. So we have limitation. So you have to go to the indicator tab. You can click on the indicator tab, and suppose if I want to add EMA, then I'll write down moving average exponential. So in the technicals, you see this name, moving average exponential. You can add to favorite it, so that from the next time it will be visible under favorites. Okay. So once you click on moving average exponential, so I can see the indicator over here. So if I see the indicator in the chart, that means it is applied over the chart, and you can see the blue line in the chart. So this is the 9 EMA. Okay. Again, for the if I want to change the indicator settings, for example, if I want to see the 20 EMA, then I'll go to settings in the indicator. I'll change the length to 20. And suppose if I want to change the color of the line, then I'll go to style and I'll change the color to suppose red, and I'll add some thickness to the line from here, and I'll click on OK. Again, if I want these changes to be saved, then I can click on save as defaults, so that every time when I open the EMA, the changes will be retained. Okay. So this is how you can apply simple indicators. Okay. We can apply maybe RSI as well. So if I press RSI, you will see under technicals relative strength index, you can click on it and the RSI is visible. So most of the people use the default value of the RSI itself. So if anybody want to change the default value, you can change it from here. And most of the people use the RSI upper band and lower band as a 60-40. So maybe you can change it from here 60 and 40. And if you don't want the middle bar, RSI middle bar, you can hide it, and you can again save as default and click on OK. So all the changes will be visible over here. Okay, clear?
Yeah, sounds good. I think
Yeah.
I think you mentioned about in the free plan, how many indicators can a person add to?
Only 2 indicators are visible in the free plan. So if I try to add one more indicator, so it won't allow me to add.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. And the last question that we have for today is how to check volume in TradingView.
Okay, volume. So I'll remove this RSI indicator.
Yeah.
So under indicator, you have volume option. Okay. So under technical here, volume indicator is visible, and you can see the volume once it is applied. Again, one more thing is, if I want to hide this, then there is a option. If you click on this I button, then it gets hide, and you can unhide it from here. You can hide and unhide.
Okay. So for volume, it's saying 37.93 M. So that is today's volume, is it? So as you hover over the candles, it changes.
No. Yes, yes.
Okay. So we wrap up the session for you, Pranjali, and you could stop sharing your screen if you want to. So everything that we have covered today for TradingView, right?
Yes.
That is going to be applicable for all the charts that are available on TradingView, right? So that's the standard way of using the platform.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Have seen today. Apart from this, there are some complex features like alerts. Okay, so maybe in the next session, we can see how to apply alerts in the TradingView charts. And if you are an algo trader, then PineScript has its own language called as, TradingView has his own language called as PineScript. And you can write the program in the PineScript, and you can do the backtesting of your logic on any time frame, on any chart, within like uh, few seconds, you will see the results of the historical backtest for like 5 years. Also, you can see the result in seconds. Okay. So that you will gain the confidence. Okay. Why backtest is required? Backtest is required to gain the confidence.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just mentioned what our next topic is going to be in the series. We would be covering PineScript in the next session.
Yes.
I think with PineScript, we can also cover alerts. And after that, we'll cover backtesting and deep backtesting.
Yes.
Okay, cool then. Thank you for all this information today.
Yeah.
And I'll see you next time.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much.